Why do 62% of Yankees fans think Boone pulled the plug too early on Friday? This is the question that's been echoing through the Bronx since Game 1. The decision to pull Max Fried from the mound sent shockwaves through the stadium, and the debate hasn't cooled off since. For many, it's not just about one game. It's about trust, strategy, and the high-stakes chess match that is postseason baseball. Every October, managers are forced to make split-second decisions that can define their careers, and this one is already being dissected from every angle. The stakes are higher than ever, and every move is magnified under the bright lights of Yankee Stadium, where history and expectations collide. Game 1 was wild and the bullpen was anything but steady. The tension was thick from the first pitch, and every move felt magnified under the playoff lights. The Yankees bullpen, already under scrutiny for its inconsistency this season, was thrust into the spotlight in the most dramatic way possible. The energy in the stadium was electric, but also tinged with anxiety, as fans wondered if the relief corps could handle the pressure. Every time a reliever started warming up, you could feel the collective nerves of the crowd, knowing that one mistake could swing the momentum. Let's dive in. All right, picture this. Tension in the air, every fan on the edge of their seat, and Max Fried dealing on the mound. He was in a groove, mixing his pitches, keeping hitters off balance, and showing the kind of poise you want from your starter in a big game. The crowd could feel it. Fried was locked in, and the Yankees had a real shot to control the game. Every pitch he threw seemed to have a purpose, and the Braves hitters were struggling to make solid contact. It was the kind of performance that gives a team confidence, and you could see it in the body language of the Yankees infielders. They were feeding off Fried's energy, making sharp plays and backing him up at every turn. Then, out of nowhere, Boone makes his move. He steps out of the dugout, walks to the mound, and signals for the bullpen. The stadium goes quiet for a split second, everyone realizing what's about to happen. Fried, still looking strong, hands over the ball. It's a moment that instantly becomes the talk of the night. The cameras zoom in on Boone's face, calm, determined, but you can tell he knows this is a risky call. The crowd's reaction is a mix of disbelief and anticipation, as everyone waits to see if this bold move will pay off or backfire spectacularly. Fans, stunned, analysts, scratching their heads. The broadcast booth is buzzing with speculation, and social media lights up with hot takes. Was this a stroke of genius or a panic move? The commentators start pulling up stats, debating the logic behind Boone's decision, while fans in the stands and at home are left to wonder if this is the kind of aggressive managing that wins championships, or the kind that leads to heartbreak. The uncertainty is almost as intense as the game itself. Fried's pitch count wasn't sky high, and he looked locked in. He'd only thrown 78 pitches, and his velocity was still up. He wasn't showing any obvious signs of fatigue, and the Braves hitters hadn't figured him out yet. So why pull him? That's what everyone wanted to know. In the dugout, you could see Fried's teammates exchanging glances, some nodding in support of their manager, others clearly frustrated that their ace was being taken out while he was still dominating. It's the kind of decision that can either unite a team or sow seeds of doubt, depending on how the rest of the game unfolds. Turns out Boone was playing the matchups, trying to get a fresh arm against Atlanta's big bats. He's always been a manager who trusts his analytics, and the numbers said it was time for a change. Boone wanted to get the lefty out before the Braves' right-handed power hitters came up, hoping a new arm would keep them off balance. It's a strategy that's become more common in today's game, where data and matchups often dictate decisions more than gut instinct. Boone's approach is all about minimizing risk, even if it means making an unpopular call. He's betting that the numbers will give the Yankees the edge, even when the eye test says otherwise. But here's the twist. New York's bullpen has been shaky all season. The relievers have struggled to find consistency, and fans have seen too many leads slip away late in games. The decision to go to the pen wasn't just about matchups, it was a gamble on a group that's been anything but reliable. Boone's faith in his bullpen is admirable, but it's also a source of anxiety for fans who have watched too many games unravel in the late innings. The bullpen struggles have been a recurring storyline, and every time Boone makes a move like this, it brings those memories rushing back. And in Game 1, those nerves showed. Walks, hits, and a blown lead had Yankees fans groaning. The bullpen couldn't hold it together, and what looked like a winnable game started to unravel. Every pitch felt like a coin flip, and the crowd's anxiety was palpable. The momentum shifted, and you could almost feel the hope draining out of the stadium with every base runner the bullpen allowed. It's the kind of collapse that haunts a team, especially in the postseason, where every mistake is magnified and every run feels like a dagger. After the game, Boone stood his ground. He faced the media, fielded tough questions, and didn't back down from his decision. He said, "We make decisions to give ourselves the best chance to win." Boone emphasized that he trusts his process, even when the results don't go his way. He pointed to the data, the matchups, and the need to stay aggressive in the postseason. Boone's demeanor was calm but firm, making it clear that he stands by his choices, even when they're unpopular. He talked about the importance of sticking to the plan, trusting his staff, and not letting one tough loss shake his confidence. Boone also acknowledged the frustration, saying, "I get it. Fans want to see our guys go deep, especially when they're dealing, but we have to think about the big picture, not just one inning." It was a classic Boone response, measured, confident, and unapologetic. He knows the weight of his decisions, and he's not afraid to take the heat when things don't work out. Boone's leadership style is all about accountability, and he made it clear that he's willing to shoulder the blame if it means giving his team the best shot at a championship. But man, the reactions online split right down the middle. Some fans backed Boone, saying he made the right call based on the numbers. Others were furious, convinced he overmanaged and cost the Yankees a crucial win. The debate raged on Twitter, Reddit, and every Yankees fan forum you can imagine. Some fans posted detailed breakdowns of the stats, defending Boone's logic, while others shared emotional rants about trusting your ace in big moments. The conversation wasn't just about this game. It was about the philosophy of managing in the modern era, and whether analytics should always trump instinct. Some fans praised his guts. Others say he overthought it, and it nearly cost the Yankees. The stands were full of heated debates, with some fans defending Boone's trust in his bullpen, while others argued that you ride your ace as long as he's got something left in the tank. It's the kind of moment that defines a manager's legacy. One decision, 1,000 opinions. In the days after the game, sports radio was flooded with callers, each with their own take on what Boone should have done. Some pointed to past postseason heartbreaks as evidence that you can't always trust the bullpen, while others argued that sticking to the plan is what separates good managers from great ones. So, was Boone's move smart strategy, or did he pull Fried too soon? The answer might depend on your philosophy. Do you trust the numbers, or do you go with your gut? For Boone, it was about sticking to his plan, even when the outcome didn't go his way. For fans, it's a debate that will fuel talk radio and barroom arguments for weeks. This isn't just about one game. It's about the identity of the Yankees, the expectations of their fans, and the never-ending tension between tradition and innovation in baseball. Boone's decision will be analyzed for years, and it might even shape how other managers approach similar situations in the future. So what do you think? Was Boone right to trust his bullpen, or should he have let Fried finish what he started? Drop your take in the comments, hit like if you love Yankees drama, and subscribe for more MLB moments. This is the kind of baseball debate that makes October unforgettable. Whether you're a die-hard Yankees fan or just love the drama of postseason baseball, these are the moments that keep us coming back year after year. The passion, the controversy, the endless debates, this is what makes the game great. Let's hear your thoughts and get ready for more unforgettable moments as the postseason rolls on.